Good morning, Tottenham fans. I just want to talk about Daniel Levy and the rest of the people that are working in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium at the moment because it's very confusing. It feels like they've not planned anything. It feels like that we're always one step behind any other club at the moment. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because they've not even made it clear yet if Ange Postecoglou is staying or not. It's not hard to put out a statement and say he's staying just to squash all the rumours. This is what's happening. Or either or. If you get rid of him, let us know. But you're not telling us anything. You're not telling Ange anything. I think it's highly unprofessional to not have that in place, or even a couple of months before the end of the season. You know there's two scenarios. Either Ange wins that Europa League or he doesn't. You should have scenario A, scenario B, and then plan accordingly. But they haven't done any of that. It doesn't seem like they have. And it's not the first time they've not planned things. The pressure is now on Daniel Levy to either back Ange and get him to try and win some more trophies next season and obviously have a better league form, or he's got a choice of get rid and get a manager in, but it's got to happen soon. The transfer window's almost open already. I'll get into that in a minute. Ange has just won a Europa League trophy. A trophy we haven't won for 41 years. We haven't won a trophy for 17 years. So for me, this debate, whether he should have his job or not, shouldn't even be having one. He should just have his job. And he deserves at least the first 10 games to see where we are as a team next season. Yeah, I understand that we may miss our chance on other managers doing it that way, but Ange has deserved a chance to stay, in my opinion, a massive chance. He's proved he can get over the line. And it's not just me saying it, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of fans that are behind this man now. There is so many people that wanted him out that want him in now. So people have changed their minds too. There's been mass apologies everywhere. So, Daniel Levy, what are you doing? Sort it out, mate. Ange gave a clear statement when he done that speech on our parade day. He said season 3 will be better than season 2. Is he just trying to put more pressure on Daniel Levy, or does he already know he's got his job for next season? The club motto is to dare is to do. Ange is daring. Ange is doing. Ange is done. You know, he's done what we wanted from him. He's got us Champions League football. He's got us a trophy just in his second season. All you have to do is look at Arsenal fans on all their YouTube accounts all over the world, and they are fuming. They are not happy with finishing second and no trophies when they're watching everyone else win trophies, especially Tottenham. They used to laugh at us because we're the team that doesn't win trophies. All they used to have was, oh, don't worry about Spurs, they won't win anything. And now it's them that's not winning anything. Their fans are fuming and they finished second. So that's all you need to know about how good this season was. Yes, the league form was poor, but Ange deserves to be able to put that right and prove people wrong about that too. Ange has given us something that none of us will ever forget. These players have given us something we'll never forget. They're all legends now. They're all going to be spoke about for years to come. So, it's not real logical to sack a manager that the players are right behind him as well. The transfer window opens temporarily from the 1st of June and it's open till the 10th of June. And the reason for this is because it's the World Club Cup. It's a Club World Cup, and that happens every 4 years. So they're accommodating for those teams so they can buy players to play in that tournament. So it's only open from the 1st of June to the 10th, but that's just a few days away. So anyone could buy players in that time as well. It's reopening again on the 16th of June, which is 3 weeks away? 2.5 weeks away maybe. So Daniel Levy needs to sort this out. Ange's just gone on holiday now. It should have been done before he's gone on holiday. We need to know as fans, we need to know who our manager's going to be. And Ange, he needs to know. I don't think it's right that this club, £1 billion club, has not been telling Ange or telling us fans, not making any statements whatsoever, even though there's mass rumours about his job, still not come out of anything. I think it's massively unprofessional. This is probably the biggest window in our existence because we need to build on this Europa League success. We can't stand still on this. I'm not waiting another 17 years for another trophy. This needs now to be built on. It's not hard, Mr. Levy. Get a statement out. Even though Ange is on holiday, ring him first, then put the statement out. It's not hard. I believe Ange has still got a lot to prove as well, and I believe Ange wants to be here. He don't have to prove that he can get over the line. He does not have to prove he can win things. He's done that. He's showed us that. But I still think the reason why the Tottenham fan base are still in debate, which I don't think it should be a debate, but they're still in debate because the league form is very poor. 22 losses in a season is definitely unacceptable. He would be the first person to say it. He sacrificed maybe losing his job to get us a trophy. We definitely need to improve on that next season. That's 100% clear. And I understand that that's why you might want him out the door. I understand that. I'm not trying to ignore that. And next season as well, it's going to be very difficult to play Premier League, then Champions League, and then mix in FA Cup and League Cup in there as well. Because I'm telling you now, you're not going to be able to rest players for the Champions League or the Premier League if you want to do well in both. It was okay this year when we did it in Europa League. We rested quite a few players, and when we had mass injuries, the players that we had got us over the line, and well done. But if we had mass injuries next season, those same players are not going to be able to get us through in these Champions League games. Another thing I want to mention, just while we're on the Champions League talk, we could be playing Frankfurt next season in the Champions League, Bodo Glimt in the Champions League next season, Atletico Bilbao. We could be playing Galatasaray, Ajax. You know, all these teams were in the Europa League last season, or this season still. I'm going to call it last season now because it's just finished. But all these teams were in the Europa League last season are going to be in the Champions League next season. So does that mean that your Champions League's now weaker? I just wanted to get that off my chest a little bit there. I think Ange can achieve something great next season. If he does, all the doubters will believe him again. You know, there'll be no separation in the fan base. If we're doing well in the league, if he finds balance and he's doing okay in the league, does well in the Champions League and maybe hits a trophy, I think the perfect season for us is an FA Cup, top 6 to top 8, and doing not so bad in the Champions League. You know, maybe just scraping through the league phase. Yeah? That would be a brilliant season for us next season. I know Ange will probably be eyeing more than that because that's what he's like as a man, as a person, as a manager. That's what he's like. But if we can get a balance between the two, build the squad up even more until the season after, and then go for the big ones, there's no reason why we can't. But at the moment, Daniel Levy, pull your finger out. What are you doing? This is a multi-billion pound company. A multi-billion pound football team. Football squad. It's a business. And we need to be pushing for more success. Is Levy waiting for that Vinay to make a statement for him? Does Levy not want to get involved? That worries me a little bit if Levy doesn't want to do the dirty work. Vinay is meant to be very good, very transparent with the fans, very open, and he will make statements like this. So maybe Levy, and he starts on the 1st of June, so maybe Levy's waiting for that. Or is Levy waiting for Paratici to take the reins and let him make a decision? Maybe Levy's stepping back completely, we don't know. But I think Ange does deserve the right to try and prove fans wrong with this league form. I'm sure he does. The character of Ange, we've got to know him over the last couple of years. He will not want to leave it like this. Even though he's won a major European competition, he still, in his mind, will probably think that's not enough because people are still doubting me. He would want to leave once everyone thinks he's a hero. For me, he's already a legend, winning that Europa League. We haven't won that for 41 years. Anyone that can win that is now a legend in my eyes. But not knowing which manager you are going to have, if the club don't even know which manager they're going to have or back, that means we've not even planned any players either. So that's poor planning, in my opinion. Other clubs are already lining up players and acting fast. We need to do the same. We need to get these players in, and we need to make sure that these players integrate with the team. Make sure that they integrate with the way we play, the philosophy, Ange's Ange ball, whatever you want to call it, or Ange wall when we played in the final. But Spursy is dead now. Ange has killed Spursy. That alone should give him another season. He's killed the bottling tag and handed it over to Man United. So that in itself should give him more time for next season. If we want to adhere to dare is to do, then back Ange with everything you've got and dare to do. Otherwise, you might as well just change your motto to let's try and see what happens. We don't want that motto, do we? So, to summarise this whole video, I just wanted to get off my chest that our club, as much as we've done well this season, I'm so happy, and this is all we should be concentrating on, is celebrating that Europa success, 100%. But the transfer window's opening very soon, and I just want the club to come out with a statement, tell us what's going on, start planning for players, and then move forwards, because we do not want to stagnate. We do not want to stay still. We need to start working on things. Maybe they've already made a decision, they're just not gone public with it yet. This is all presumptions from my side. But until we get an actual say-so from somebody that's in charge, then there's always going to be that doubt. I myself think Ange is going to stay. I think they're going to keep him. It's going to be very hard to sack a manager that's done what he's done. He's filled all the criteria that we needed at the beginning of the season. The fans are behind him, and the players, this is the strongest part, the players are really behind Ange Postecoglou. They are really behind him. And if they're behind him, which is rare when you've lost that many games, this not normally happens. Normally the players would turn against the manager by now, but they haven't. There must be something about him. We've seen him get over the line. He knows how to win things. Don't swap him for someone like Thomas Frank, who doesn't win things, who hasn't won things. Don't swap him for Iriola. He doesn't know how to win things. He hasn't had that experience. Ange is already here. He's got the know-how how to get over the line. Right, let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you for watching, and come on you Spurs.